Applied Linguistics Group uploaded this video for BS English students. Dr. Khalid Malik, the founder, has a PhD in Applied Linguistics TESOL. He taught at many foreign universities with 25 research papers and in a postdoc abroad. He is also an approved PhD supervisor of HEC. Join Applied Linguistics Group at youtube.com/@1966 Pakistani or use a QR code to join our Facebook group at
BS English, Level, BS 8th Semester Course Code, ELL 408, Introduction to Translation Studies. Question number 14. Translation in the era of information technology.
What is translation in the information technology era? Over the years, translation has gone through many changes, and since the surge of personal computers, rapid changes have been made. The use of technology in translation work has become increasingly more important, and the process has become more efficient. Only but a few centuries ago, the main mode of translation was through ink, quill pens, and paper. Now, most translations take place on computers, and the quantity of translations have sharply risen. Here are some of the benefits of technology on the modern translation industry.
The transition from hard copies to electronic copies has greatly eased the lives of translators. Dictionaries can be one of the most significant things a translator can possess for their work. However, having a dictionary with hundreds of pages is not convenient, and if there are multiple languages that need to be translated, this can become a problem. Dictionaries are also not suitable to be taken anywhere and can be very heavy. In contrast, a computer-based dictionary can be accessed anywhere and save a lot of space. Electronic versions of dictionaries tend to be cheaper because there is no paper, no ink, and no shipping. They reduce the amount of time to do research, speed up the process of searching for words, and can be accessed from multiple platforms such as mobiles, laptops, tablets, etc.
The translation process involves research to make sure the translation is written in the appropriate context. Books, articles, or newspapers might have to be consulted to create an appropriate translation. Before the internet, these resources would usually be accessed from the library, and even then, there was no guarantee that the information could be found in the library. With access to the internet, most research is no further than 2 or 3 clicks away. This is time-saving process for translators, and it also enhances the quality of the translation.
The internet as a whole has been revolutionary for the industry. The ability to do in-depth research and with such breadth in such a short amount of time is a great aid. The internet has also revolutionized the industry in a different way by providing more tasks to be translated. Traditionally, translations have come in the form of political, religious, or literary texts. However, there are now a whole range of texts that have to be translated, such as websites, computer software, and subtitles for streaming services. With such a wide variety of content, there is a focus on the requirements of specific audiences in geographic and linguistic locales, often referred to as localization. Translation technology is the use of software tools to facilitate the conversion of text from one language to another. Translation technology encompasses computer-assisted translation, CAT, tools, machine translation, MT, software.
What is technical translation used in IT field?
Technical translation is a type of specialized translation involving the translation of documents produced by technical writers, owner's manuals, user guides, etc., or more specifically, texts which relate to technological subject areas or texts which deal with the practical application of scientific and technological.
What are examples of translators in ICT?
Examples of translators.
Translator. Examples. Compiler. Microsoft Visual Studio GNU Compiler Collection, GCC, Common Business Oriented Language, COBOL. Interpreter. OCaml List Processing, Lisp, Python. Assembler. Fortran Assembly Program, FAP, Macro Assembly Program, MAP, Symbolic Optimal Assembly Program, SOAP.
What are the types of technical translation?
Given below are some common types of technical translation.
1. User guides. These days, technical translation is highly used for user guide purposes.
2. Maintenance manuals.
3. Patents.
For e-learning courses and training.
5. API documentation.
6. User research.
What are the features of technical translation?
Technical translation definition, characteristics, rates, and.
Technical translation is always accurate. The target text should always be precise and of high accuracy, as there can't be any modifications. The meaning should be conveyed as is and no information should be missed. Also, technical translation is based on a logical style that is formal at the same time.
What are the three main types of translators?
Types of language translators.
There are mainly 3 types of translators that are used to translate different programming languages into machine-equivalent code, assembler, compiler, interpreter.
What is the new technology for translators?
Machine translation, MT.
What are the major tools of translation?
13 popular translation tools for translators, GTE Localize.
Below is the list of 13 popular translation tools that translators should try at least once.
CAT Tools. SDL Trados Studio. MemoQ.
Content editing tools. Linguistics. Microsoft Language Portal.
Localization platforms. SmartLing. TransFX.
Translation forums. Praz. Translators Cafe.
Partner with a technology-applied translation company.
Machine translation is an automated system that produces translated content without human intervention. It can be categorized into rule-based, RBMT, statistical, SMT, or neural, NMT, approaches.
What type of software is a translator?
A translator or programming language processor is a generic term that can refer to a compiler, assembler, or interpreter, anything that converts code from one computer language into another.
What is modern translation tools?
Machine translation is increasingly becoming a standard component of modern translation software. It allows for the automatic translation of content without any human intervention, with speed and cost efficiency as its core benefits. Machine translation works very well as a stepping stone to a translation project.
Applied Linguistics Group uploaded this video for BS English students. Dr. Khalid Malik, the founder, has a PhD in Applied Linguistics TESOL. He taught at many foreign universities with 25 research papers and in a postdoc abroad. He is also an approved PhD supervisor of HEC. Join Applied Linguistics Group at youtube.com/@1966Pakistani or use a QR code to join our Facebook group at